Every week, I get two completely opposite messages in my inbox. The first goes something like this. Kathy, I want to say thank you. I've been consistently profitable for 3 months now. I quit my job and Forex has genuinely changed my life. The second type sounds something like this. I've been at this for 2 years. I've tried everything. I keep blowing up my accounts and I don't know what I'm doing wrong. So I want to ask you something honestly. If Forex trading is really supposed to be that hard, if the statistics say 70-80% of retail traders lose money, then how is it that I personally know hundreds of people who have built real, consistent careers from trading currencies? And more importantly, why are so many people grinding for years and getting absolutely nowhere? I've been in this market for over 2 decades. I started on the institutional side at JP Morgan when I was 18 years old. I've written books on this, I've managed FX strategy at the highest level. And I can tell you the gap between the traders who make it and those who don't almost never comes down to intelligence, market conditions, or even starting capital. It comes down to a small number of very specific, very fixable mistakes. And today I'm going to show you exactly what those mistakes are and how you can fix it. To explain this properly, though, I want to take you back to a live trading workshop that I ran a couple years ago. About 50 people in the room, all at different stages of their trading journey. At the end of the day, people started asking me to review their trading journals, to look at their charts and their setups. 2 people in particular in that day have stayed with me ever since. I'll call them Maya and Marcus. Now, these are not their real names, but the stories are completely real. Maya was a school teacher in her roughly mid-30s, 0 financial background, 8 months of trading experience, so she was completely new. Marcus was an accountant, sharp with numbers, confident, nearly 2 years in. On paper, you would think Marcus had every advantage, but I gave them essentially the same feedback that day. 18 months later, Maya is trading part-time alongside her teaching career, consistently pulling income from the market each month. Marcus, on the other hand, emailed me recently and told me that he was still struggling, still losing more than he wins. So I want to unpack exactly why that happened, or why, because Marcus represents a pattern that I've seen repeat itself more times than I can count. So the first mistake number 1 that I see, is confusing watching trades with learning to trade. The first thing that Marcus told me is that he had been spending hours each day watching live trading streams. I know many of you do that. YouTube channels, Discord servers where people call out trades in real time. TikTok traders are flashing their MT4 screens. He genuinely believed that this was how you learned to trade. And I had to be honest with him. And I'll be honest with you right now. Watching someone else trade is not practice, it's entertainment. When someone goes live and executes a trade, they are the ones that are doing the thinking. They are reading the price action, assessing the risk, making the decision. You, on the other hand, you're just watching the outcome. You're not building the pattern recognition that only comes from sitting with the chart yourself, being wrong and figuring out why. It's the equivalent of watching a surgeon perform hundreds of operations and then picking up a scalpel yourself thinking that, I can do the surgery. Observation and confidence are not the same thing. Now, of course, I understand why people do this. It feels productive. It feels like you're absorbing knowledge. But if you're spending more time watching other people trade than doing your own analysis on your own charts, you're falling behind while feeling like you're moving forward. And that is a very dangerous place to be. Mistake number 2, buying the shortcut before you've actually built the foundation. In the past year, Marcus had purchased 3 different trading courses, subscribed to 2 signal services, and was currently using an expert advisor, an automated bot, because someone in a forum told him that it had a 78% win rate. I see this all of the time, and I understand why people are attracted by this. Someone has actually figured it out. Why wouldn't you just pay for the access to the system? But here's the problem. A signal service tells you what to do. It never teaches you why. And in Forex, the why is everything. In trading in general, the why is everything. Because the market is not static. A setup that works beautifully, like in a trending dollar environment, for example, will destroy you in a range-bound environment. If you don't understand the macro drivers, the interest rate differentials, the technical structure, you can't adapt. You're just pressing buttons that someone else programmed. And I want to be very direct with you. I have never once met a long-term profitable trader that got there because of a signal service or a trading bot that they bought. Not one. What I have met, on the other hand, are people who lost significant amounts of money chasing those shortcuts, and they had to go back and learn the foundation, the fundamentals that they skipped in the first place. Paid education is not the problem. There are excellent structured courses out there. But before you spend the money, ask yourself one question. Does this teach me how to think about the market, or does it just tell me what to do? If it's the latter, put your wallet away. Mistake number 3, spreading across too many pairs, strategies, and timeframes. When I looked at Marcus's trading journal, I counted the trades across 11 different currency pairs, 3 different strategies and time frames, from the 5-minute chart all the way up to the weekly chart. He was everywhere, and because he was everywhere, he ended up being nowhere. Traders that think that more pairs are more opportunity are completely wrong. What it actually means is more noise, more confusion, and more emotional decision making, because you never develop true familiarity with any single instrument. The traders who consistently perform know their pairs deeply. They know how Eurodollar behaves around the ECB meeting. They know that pound yen does how it does in thin liquidity conditions. They know that Euro Aussie moves the most during the Asia session. That intuition is built through repetition, not variety. So pick one major pair and one time frame and trade nothing else for at least 3 months. It will feel limiting, but it is not. It is how you build the kind of deep market feel that actually ends up making you money. So what did Maya do differently? Honestly, it wasn't that complicated. She didn't watch other people trade. She sat with her charts on her own, and she did the analytical work herself. She avoided signal services and trading bots entirely. She picked one pair, one time frame, and stayed there. That was the advice that I gave her. And when I gave her the framework to follow, she followed it without negotiating it. No, but I've heard that there's other indicators better, or can I skip the demo phase? She just committed. But the one thing that I want you to take away the most, because this is the one that holds most people back, is that Maya actually started trading a live account with a small amount of capital long before she felt ready. She wasn't waiting until she had more capital, a perfect strategy, or ideal market conditions. So many aspiring traders I speak to are a permanent holding pattern, waiting for the right moment. Meanwhile, months and years are passing by and they have no live trading experience at all. I started in institutional markets at 18. I made mistakes. I lost money. I learned things on the live desk that no classroom could have taught me. And the market is the best teacher you could ever have, but only if you actually show up for the class. You do not need the perfect setup. You need a sound risk management framework, a defined strategy, and the courage to start small and let the market show you what you don't know already. Maya and Marcus both sat in the same room and heard the same feedback. The difference was never ability. It was never market conditions. It was execution, focus, and a willingness to prioritize skill over shortcuts. If you want a clear structured path forward, I linked my full beginner's roadmap below. It's the exact framework that I would recommend anyone serious about building a real edge in currency market. The Forex market trades over $6 trillion a day. There's opportunity here, but the opportunity only meets the traders who've done the actual work to be ready for it. So let's get to work together.